I'm back, y'all. We're gonna go get straight into it. Exodus 18. Now Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that God had done for Moses and Israel as his people, how that Jehovah had brought Israel out of Egypt, and Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her away, and her two sons, for Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her, and her two sons, whom the name of the one is Gershom, Gershom, for he said, I have been a sojourner in a forgotten land. And the name of the other Eleazar, for he said, the God of my father was my help and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, came with his son and his wife unto Moses unto the wilderness, where he was encamped at the Mount of God. And he said unto Moses, I, thy father-in-law Jethro, am come unto thee, and thy wife and her two sons with her. And Moses went out to meet his father-in-law, and did obedience. I'm sorry, I might say that right. And did obeisance, and kissed him, and they asked each other for their welfare. And they came unto the tent, and Moses told his father-in-law all that Jehovah had done for Pharaoh and to the Egyptians of Israel's sake, and to the Egyptians for Israel's sake, all the all that travailed that had come upon them by the way, and how Jehovah delivered them. And Jethro rejoiced for all the goodness which Jehovah had done for Israel, in that he had delivered them out of the land of the Egyptians. And Jethro said, Blessed be Jehovah, who had delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of Pharaoh, who had delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. Now I know that Jehovah is greater than all gods, yea, in the things wherein they dwelt proudly against them. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took a burnt offering and sacrifice for God. And Aaron came, and all the elders of Israel, to eat bread with Moses' father-in-law before God. And it came to pass on the morning that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood about Moses from the morning until the evening. And when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he said, What is this thing that thou doest to the people? Why sittest thou thyself alone, and all the people stand about thee from morning unto evening? And Moses said unto his father-in-law, Because the people came unto me to inquire of God when they have a matter. They come unto me, and I judge between a man and his neighbor, and I make them know the statutes statutes of God and his laws. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I judge between a man and his neighbor, and I make them know the statutes of God and his laws. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, the things that thou doest is not good. Thou wilt surely wear away both thou and his people that is with thee. For the things is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone. Hearken unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God be with thee. Be thou for the people to Godward, and bring thou the cause unto God, and thou shalt teach them the statutes and the laws, and shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, I will give thee counsel, and God be with thee. Be thou for the people to Godward, and bring thou the cast unto God, and thou shalt teach them the statutes and the laws, and shalt show them the way within they must walk, and the work they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating unjust gain, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, rulers of tens, and let them judge the people that all season. And it shall be that every great matter that they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge themselves. So shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee, if thou shalt do this thing, and God commanded thee, so then thou shalt be able to endure, and all his people also shall go to their place in peace. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law, and did all that he had said. And Moses chose able men out of all Israel, and made them heads over the people, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And they judged the people that all seasons. And they judged the people that all seasons. The hard cases they brought unto Moses, but every small matter they judged themselves. And Moses let his father-in-law depart, and he went his way unto his own land. Okay. Alright, sorry about for all the if the video is broken up a little bit, it's because I had to check on something. But anyway, so this chapter is kind of just explaining him meeting up with his father-in-law and his wife and his two sons. Interesting enough, that's about kind of it. We never hear from, Jethro anymore. I don't think we hear from Zipporah. I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm probably saying it, but we don't hear back from Zipporah. I don't think we hear back from the kids either. It's just a little, I don't know, that's a question for me. I don't know. But majority what you should get from this is basically structure. Okay. Basically people were coming to Moses. So at first people were coming to Moses to be their judge because he's the one connected with God, right? Well, apparently he was doing this from sun up to sundown, just judging, judge. And his father-in-law saw that. He was like, you could probably do this better. And basically he just told him, like, look, you be the top person, right? But have like one that take over thousands of people, one take over hundreds of people, one take over 50 people, one take over 10. So therefore it can kind of be like a work up. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you got people in this section, you got people in the other section, you got people in the other section, and they can work it up the ranks, basically, until they can get to you. If it's a serious, I don't know, problem, then they come to you. But everything else, have you a list of men that they have to go through to get to you. So therefore, it can be a little bit more calmer for Moses. So that's what I got from it. It's just more structured. I'm pretty sure God, because he got people that fear God, men of true, hating unjust gain, and place such over them to be rulers. Basically, they're for the people, right? So he got people for the people. And I'm sure God guided him on the picking and the people he should pick. But yeah, that's what I got from this one. Other than that, that's about it. Hope y'all doing well. If you're not doing well, it's gonna be alright. Just keep going with God and you're gonna make it. Whenever you're watching this, hope you're having a great day, evening, morning, night. Hope you're doing well. Again, to all my haters, love y'all. To all my supporters, love y'all. But yeah, Jesus loves you, and go with God.